Cancer. That was sexy. How's it going? Wow, so we might have some communication issues this week because as soon as I turn this on, all of a sudden I have a frog in my throat. I am just going to light up some sage here to cleanse out what we've been doing in this room. My window also was open and got everything wet, so this might take a second. Woo! Water babies! Alright, so I'm your friend Dharma, and this is a weekly tarot spread for the sign of Cancer and Cancer cross watchers. Howdy. So this is supposed to be for about 7 days from whenever you watch this, not from when it was uploaded. So feel free to scroll through the discography or videography or whatever. And yeah, so we're starting out with the 8 of Wands. Alright, and I mean it. I mean this. Do you hear me? I mean what I'm saying to you. I feel like I just want to like grab somebody and shake them really hard and be like, why don't you believe me? And it's because I think that Cancer or somebody that you're dealing with is prone to not believe good things happen because they typically don't for that person, right? And so you're dealing with somebody who, I don't think insecurity is the word, because insecurity would imply that they, well, I was going to say they have self-worth issues, and if they don't believe good things happen to them, that would be a self-worth issue. So, do you like how I danced around that right there? Insecure as fuck. It's not their fault. People who are insecure, they're not born insecure. You know what I'm saying? They got reasons. They got seasons. All right. Bottom of the deck. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Don't go. Don't go. Yeah. We have a queen here. An emotional queen, or the queen of your emotions, or if you're masculine, you're the one giving to the queen receives. If you're the feminine, you're the one that's receiving. But the point is that I think that the feminine here has been felt like they were out in the cold, like they didn't belong, like they weren't good enough, right? We're doing the self-worth thing. And I think that the Sagittarius full moon is really doing that to people this week, kind of making people be like, where I am is not where I belong. But I think that some of that is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's spiritual energy. It's like, it's asking you to question whether or not you're happy with where you are, because potentially you could have a portal to somewhere else. And for some people, they're going to be like, well, yeah, I do belong here. Yes, it's hard. Yes, this is not going to be easy, but yes, I do belong here. Because we have, again, with this king and these two cards, these two queens that have been competing for whatever, and it's always like the Queen of Cups receives, and the Queen of Pentacles is, and I think that it might be because the Queen of Pentacles has been stable, but that's all they are. It's not exciting. It's not passionate. It's not Cancer-y, right? It's not lovey. There's no like drama in the storm. There's no, it's just stable, and there's money. I just got an image of like an old couple where they have a bedroom, but they both have twin beds, and in between the twin bed is like a nightstand. They don't sleep together. They don't sleep together, right? They don't, it's just pentacles. And it's like time's up with that. They're very, very, very tempted to be single. They're very tempted to take their abundance and go. Take their abundance and put it into this, right? It's like, here's a person, whether or not they're single, because if you're living with this Queen of Pentacles, King or Queen of Pentacles, and you're in your twin beds, and you guys aren't sleeping together or doing any of that, there's paint in my hair, I don't worry about that. You're essentially single anyways. It's like being alone in a room full of people. And that's not a good feeling. And then along comes Polly, this black winged creature who is delicious. Delicious, like warm apple pie. And it's like, you know what? I have all of this abundance. I have all of these pentacles. And I'm just sitting here by myself in a twin bed. Maybe I'll just dump them into this treasure trove. Right? Because this one here, she's already taken a bite of it. She already knows. It's a lot. Oh, shit. I mean, I'm looking at her face. She's, oh, I wish I had a better camera. Autofocus. She is, that's not going to focus. Her face is like, you know, it's like very dreamy. Like I Dream of Jeannie, basically, where the feminine knows how yummy it is. The feminine is wildly aware that it would be the jackpot. It would be the sunken treasure. But she's just laying on it. I heard put it to bed. Because I don't know why, because probably because he was hanging out with this queen, right? And then so she's over here like, I don't belong here. I heard I'm an intrusion. I don't belong here. What do we have coming out from the fairies this week for Cancer? Yeah. So this is Lace the Moon's daughter, but it's spiritual guidance, right? We have someone here who, it's like their angel, their directional angel, plopped down on top of their head and gave them, because if you look at how happy he is, okay, like, oh my God, look at this naked chick on top of my head, right? But she comes down and she was like, oh, and it was like, it might have even been in a dream to where it was like, oh, that's my sound effect. It's like a dream. It's like a vision. It's like, you know, in the Lord of the Rings, where Arwen is trying to leave with her people, and then the little boy runs by, and she looks over and she sees a future with Aragorn, and even though the 3D person said it was never going to happen, her dad said it was never going to happen, and she was like, but it does happen. And he's like, yes, but in the end, it's shit. And you're going to spend so many days mourning the loss of your men. And she's like, but what about the 50, 60, 100 years that I get to spend with this dude who doesn't age, right? What is your problem, Daddy-O? And so, but that's what this is. It's like spirit comes down, because this is spiritual guidance. Spirit comes down like and plops on his head, and he's like, watch this vision. Watch it. Watch the little boy run past you. Watch. Just watch. And he's going, oh God. Oh God. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. And he comes out like, I gotta say it. I just have to say it. I have to say it. I have to say it. It feels like I have to say it. What it is a whole other story. Okay, who else do we have coming out? Woo! Yeah. See? Look at how lit up. She lands on his head with this vision, and he's like, oh, fuck. Heart chakra, third eye, bliss. Oh, God. And now I'm in the 3D, and I can feel it, and I have total 100, because this is Sylvanus, right? Having that vision was like the creator or your spirit guides or whoever coming down and lifting off the veil that has been blocking you from what you were supposed to have. And they come down, and you've got the sword of truth there. What else is in this picture? God, nobody else likes it. There's so much eye rolling happening. Look at this fucking tool down here. He's like, her, him, really? It's never going to work out. You're going to experience an eternity of sadness, right? Says the dude from the Matrix, who is also an elf. Okay? An eternity of sadness. But Cancer is like lit up like, oh my God. Oh my God. What have I tasted here? What have I taken a bite of? It feels like a spell. I'm going to take all my pentacles and drop it in there. I got to say it. I got to say it now. Cancer? Whose boots have your bed been under? What did you do to him? Right? What do they call that? The grip? Honey, if you can master the grip, you can have any man you want. What? I didn't say that. Oh my God. See? Spiritual will. This is justice. So we might be dealing with a Libra, but this is another indication that spirit is coming in to deal with this. And that's what you have to cut something in order to make destiny happen. Okay? Something has to be cut. Which one? Neither of them are happy at this point. They're both in reverse. At this point, it's spun so far out of control. I heard it was not supposed to be like this. It was not supposed to turn out like this. It was not supposed to, this wasn't the plan. The plan probably was to keep living in abundance, right? But then get emotional fulfillment from this lass over here, except that we didn't realize that the Queen of Cups was going to taste like the freaking apple of youth, right? Like forever put into a dream state. And so this sort of justice comes in. Someone, in order for a two-person union to be two people, anybody else extra has to get cut out. But the feminine is over here like, yeah, I think this guy is actually running around and fucking with everybody. That's what I think. His name is the Hobjab or some shit. And he lies. He says things in your mind space that make you question your choices. He makes you question whether or not you belong. Makes you question whether or not what you're feeling is real. Makes you question whether or not what you already have is good enough or not. And this is a mental goblin. He gets all up in your headspace and he ruins things by giving you things to be afraid of. And so it's like you've got spirit here. This one too might also be a little bit of that. This Queen of Pentacles might also be a little bit of well, here's all the reasons why you're never going to succeed without me. Or here's all the reasons why leaving me would ruin you. Or, I don't know. Being a bitch, basically. So it's both internal and external for some of us. One more for Cancer, please. Oh, jeez. So we have the Indy, again, another Libra card, and also the Gateway. I think that this conversation is going to open the gate. But everybody's afraid. And so it's like, I just got an image of, and I live out on a farm. You know how when you got a big gate for a field, you got critters in there? And if somebody doesn't close it, it kind of, like it opens and closes with the wind. So it's like you get the idea, and you kind of open it, and then no. And then you get the idea, and then you kind of open it, and then no. And it's real, it's caution is what it is. It's just every time the gate opens just a little, you see freedom. But freedom comes at a cost. Because when you're living inside of the cattle herd place, when you're living in your pasture, it's fenced in, you get fed, you get watered, you get exercise, you get coats in the winter, you have shelter. But if you were to go free, you would have to start over. You would have to create your own shelter. You would have to essentially start from scratch. And that seems scary. Okay, so what I want to do now is an extended. I want to find out what is the deal with this queen. I want to find out what is the deal with that queen. I want to find out what the masculine found out that really turned him on. And I want to find out what's going to happen out of this. Spirit brings a vision, basically. Okay. So yeah, so if you're interested in following me to the extended, the link for that is in the box below. Thank you so much for stopping by, and Cancer babies, I will see you next week. All right, have a good one. Bye.